I'm playing Battlefield, just frickin' Battlefield. People always ask me why I don't like, why I do like sports, but yet I don't play sports. Here's why. It's a very simple reason. I've always had a bad experience when it comes to fricking, I've always had an issue when it comes to sports. Every time I had a sports, there was an issue. People were always putting me down, making me feel bad about myself. They weren't bullies. They were just really passionate about the game. And that annoyed me because I just came to have fun. And these people are ruining it. So basically, there's no fun to this game. And apparently, they're having fun, harassing me. Like one time in soccer, I'm playing, and I pass it to one guy. He tripped. This stupid frick tripped on himself and fell on his face. And then the dude who passed it to me, and then I passed it to him, he pins it on me. He gets pissed off at me. I'm like, dude, I didn't even do anything. It was that guy over there who tripped. The dumb frick tripped on himself, and his face is bleeding over there. He's like, I don't give a frick. It was your fault. You passed it to him. I'm like, dude, I didn't even pass it to you. It was not me. That was not me who did that. That was that guy. He tripped on himself. Go yell at him. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. Why? Why me? Why do you come after me? Same thing with swimming and tennis. Tennis, I just frick tennis. I don't like tennis. If you like tennis, that's fine. But I don't like tennis. I find it boring to watch. Just don't like tennis, dude. I like more fast-paced stuff, like football, basketball, hockey. My Maple Leafs are playing today. I think they're playing the Canucks, who's a huge rival of theirs. Can't wait to see that. But, I just don't understand, why? What did I do so bad on soccer to make you come after and blame me because a dumbass kid tripped on himself and fell on his face? I don't understand how that is logical to do that. In my logic, it was his kid, that kid's fault. And when somebody else loses the game, they freaking hate you. I've had a bad experience with soccer. I'm not ranting about soccer. My buddy Superior and my friend KMG, I think KMG plays soccer, I don't know. But, I imagine they're huge fans of soccer because they're from Scotland. So, there's no issues with them. They're some of the nicest people, I know them. But, the people who I play soccer with, they're intense. When I was 7, I played soccer. And, this was before that incident happened. And this was before that. And, I was, there was kids just, we were 7-year-old kids. And we were playing 14-year-old kids who has probably played this game for years, and we did not know jack crap. We did not know anything. We knew nothing about the game. All we knew is get to the goal and score. We knew about handball. We knew about everything. We just didn't know how to play against these people. And they spanked us. We just got spanked that day. I remember. And then I got pissed off at some of the kids. I just went like cheaters, and me and them became friends. We were kind of hostile at first because I was just being pissed off. I was being an annoying little kid. That's basically what it was. It was no issue. I had no issue with these people. I just got pissed off that we lost. And, I wasn't getting intense oh, I hate you. But, when I played soccer again a couple years later, people are freaking intense when they play this freaking game. Dude, it's a game about kicking something into a freaking goal. How is that how? How in God's name how in all things holy is that logical to take the game way too seriously? They take the game extremely too seriously. It's amazing how seriously they take this game. With freaking, swimming. I've had bad experience with swimming too. Here's the story on swimming. It's a very, very good one. Here's what happened. All the trainers and the people there they were bad. They were bad. I didn't like them. And, they were good at what they did. They just weren't good people. They just weren't nice. I didn't like them. To the country club I go to, sound like a rich white kid, I'm sorry. But to the place I go to swim, there's a bunch of lifeguards. I'm friends with them. My dad knows them. I've known these people for a long time. And these people, I like these people. They're good people. But yet, there's these people were good at what they did, but they were bad. They were bad people. And, I had that little moment just wow. I was just mad that they didn't accept me. I was just mad that I didn't make any friends. I was pissed at those trainers for being bad people. and they were basically inspiring other people just to be mean to each other. That's basically what they did. And, I mean, we did a swimming competition. Like, my parents were all excited. I mean, I wasn't even excited. I'm just like, I don't even want to fucking go to this thing. So, like, here's what happens. This was the last day I went. This was the last day before I said, I'm done with this. No one accepts me. And after that, I'm done with it. So, here's what happens. My dad takes me. My dad is still recovering from a surgery he had on his vocal cord in his neck. This was a couple years ago. And what happens is, funny story, is that he's just, here's what he's doing. He was still recovering. He was in the asshole stage, as I like to call it. When you're just being mean to everybody who's there. You're just being, you're just like that guy. You just like, just give me my freaking water. I want my fucking water, please. Just, please. That's all I want. And then no one gives it to him, and he starts being mean to everybody. And then you're just like, oh, Jesus Christ. That's exactly what I felt that day. That day and time. Like, me and my dad, like, seriously, here's what happened. So, like, my dad's there watching me. And these people are just, like, begging you on. Like, again, these people are not good people, in my opinion. They were bad people. I didn't like them. And these people, they were being negative with you. And one lady even told me to quit. Some lady some lady even told me, you should quit. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll do that. That's what I think I should have said now. I wish I would have said that now. Because I wouldn't have, now, if I said that, I wouldn't have gave a single crap who I would have offended with that. I don't care what you people think. I care what I think, and I care what you people are like. And and as far as I know, those people were stupid, and they were not nice people. Okay? I didn't like them. The dude even acknowledged he was an asshole. Okay? He was just like, alright guys, let's just, I'll be an asshole to you guys if you mess up. I'm just like, wow, that's helpful. So this dude had the audacity to say, I'm an asshole in front of the whole student class, so, like, everyone knows not to get on his bad side and whatnot. And I knew that, so I wasn't going to try and get on his bad side. Like, he was okay. Like, I didn't like him, though. It's just, I had a scorn for that guy. I didn't like him. This was back when I was innocent. Just when I was a kid. Just when I was a smaller kid. And my dad's egging me on. He's just like, this girl will beat you up. Like, he's being joking at first. Then he started getting aggressive. He started getting very angry. Like, I mean, he wasn't, hurting me or anything. Like, nothing like that. But he was just getting aggressive. Like, he was getting angry. He was getting, like, his whole demeanor changed. Like, he was getting pissed off. He was telling me to do stuff. And it affected him so much. When we get home, he's just like, rah, 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 close the freaking door. I'm like, okay, God. My grandma's there. My grandma is amazing. I love my grandma very much. You shout out, hi, Nanny. But anyways, my grandma was there. Dad was just being an ass, and he was just sitting there. And this was back when I had my old room, which is my office. This used to be my bedroom. But then, like, my dad's just being an ass, and my grandma ends up saying, you don't treat him like that. No, I do not stand for that. You're not going to treat him like that. And you're not going to do that. And, my dad's just, he's silly puttying. He's just like, oh, yeah, you're right. He's like, yeah, you're right. Then, a couple hours later, I'm sick of this. Like, I knew this girl wanted to beat me. That's all I knew, because that's what Dad told me. Because everything my dad's a very dry humorist. Let me just get that down. He's very, very dry humorist. He has a very dry humor, let me assure you right now. He's probably one of the most driest humorist I've ever met, probably, in my time. And, he told me it was a joke, but, like, back then he didn't tell me it was a joke. Some girl literally wanted to beat me to a shrivel because I didn't want to fucking swim. I didn't want to do that. That wasn't my thing. Like, I enjoy swimming. I love going around the pool. I love, in the summertime, I go to school, have me a nice little Dr. Pepper to drink. I can jump into the pool, and I can swim in it. That's what I like to do. No, I'm not competitive swimming. Because, then, my dad's he's yelling at me. And then, my grandma. I can never repay that, what I did to my grandma, man. I can never repay what I said, what Nanny did for me. Or my grandma, as I call her Nanny. But, I can never repay what I did, what my grandma did. I can never, it's sort of a debt that I owe to her still, I kind of, yeah, I feel that way. It's just, it makes me, and just makes you kind of just go like, wow, man, it's just, you can just go like, wow, you're probably just thinking about, you're just probably being negative. No, this is what happened to me, man. It's not a proud moment. It was never a proud moment where I quit sports. Like, and my dad always called me a little quitter. Like, it was jokingly probably, but, he'd always go like, you always quit sports. And, like, when my dad gets mad, he says stuff he probably won't mean. I've known my dad since I was born. So, yeah, of course. Your dad, he's your father, but yes, my dad, man, my dad's a huge sports fan too, but, he has no issues, like, he's not passionate, like, he doesn't treat you like an asshole if you lose, like, when we played baseball, this was before he had that surgery, he'd be like, you know what, he would always tell me, go stand out in the outfield, and, I'd always do it, and I'd try to do my best, because, I was just a kid, I didn't know what I was doing. And, I was just a dumb kid, I didn't know what I was doing. The only sport I wish I would have actually gone farther in was baseball. Baseball was fun. I've always told my dad, like, we should, get back into the baseball spirit. But then again, I want people who I know. I want people who are my friends. Like my buddy, I have a buddy, he plays baseball, and he was recruiting me. I just said, no, I'm good. But, but then again, I liked baseball. It was fun. Like, I played t-ball, and I played the little shooty thing that, it pops it and you hit the ball. And, I played that, and it was very fun, so I enjoyed that, so I liked it. But, I might do baseball again. That would be fun. I enjoyed baseball. It's very fun. I liked it, But, I've always had a bad experience with sports, just why, I had a bad experience with sports, okay? Just people have their bad experiences with one particular thing almost always. Mine is sports. Sports has always been the place where when I try to play and I try to have fun, people are just mean to me. You're just like, what? What the frick did I do to you? I did nothing. You yelled at me because a dumbass kid fell on his face. That's what you did. That person who did that. I still can't believe he did that. Like, he knows it was that kid's fault. But yet, then again, he yells at me. And, like, when I ask my friend this, like, why do people treat me like shit, man? It's always like that. Here's what he tells me. You're just easy to mess with. I'm like, maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. It's easy to get under my skin. It's easy to get me pissed off. It's easy. Like, I've played soccer with other people just to have fun. No, these people just get intense at the freaking game. Okay? I don't understand. I don't understand how do you have fun playing a freaking game when you're treating it like it's end of the world when you lose. I don't understand the logic. I would like that to be explained. I would like that to be explained. Like, really, I would like that to be explained. I'd like that to be explained. Okay, I would love that to be explained. I never understood why people just, I don't understand. I don't get why sports was always the bad part for me. I don't understand. Like, soccer wasn't bad. No, not soccer. Basketball wasn't bad either. I enjoyed basketball too. But, it's basketball and baseball were the only two I actually enjoyed. Like, everything else, just frick those. Like, I actually played football with a couple friends of mine too. It was really fun. And, me and my friends would often, we weren't even a team. We just would go out and play. We'd always, get in the little gear and, well, not in the gear, but, like me and my dad and a couple friends of mine, like, we always go to this dude's house. And it was my dad's friend's house. And these guys would come over, and I knew them very well. I knew these guys. They moved out to Texas about a couple years ago. So I usually play football with them. It was very fun. And, one of the older brother, he was a fanatic. When he was running, he used to be a football player. Actually, himself, he used to be a football player. So, he ran like a cyclone. He was just a twister. It was amazing. It was a twister just meant to be happening. It was amazing. I loved it. Like, I enjoyed it, Yeah. But anyways, I guess that's the end of my life column. Like, this is dragging on a little bit too long, but, there's my feelings about why I never play sports for the people who wanted those answers. But, also, let me just say right now, no offense to anyone who plays soccer who watches my channel, because it is not a directed to you. I'm just talking about some of my bad experiences with sports, just, But anyways, I'll just, just saying that, lad, this was basically a rant. This was basically a rant about why sports was so bad for me. Except for baseball. But okay, whatever. That was the past. You need to forget about that. So, anyways, podcast is tonight. So hopefully that was enjoyable. I'm just gonna go now.